Angry drivers. Yeah, so I'm on the commute again. It goes a lot quicker actually when I'm doing a few of these episodes. And I was just thinking there about angry drivers. It's very interesting how people can get really angry when they're driving. Whether you do something that they disagree with, or I don't know, maybe you're not going fast enough, or maybe you cut them up, or you overtook them, or you hindered their progress. And it's very interesting. I mean, we've all heard of like road rage incidents and things of that nature. Myself, I've been a victim. Is that the right word? Or certainly the receiving end of a road rage incident, which I'm going to describe to you now. So I was driving along a dual carriageway in Ireland near a place called Lucan, and at that time the speed limit was quite low. It's since been raised, something like 50 kilometers per hour, and I have been done for speeding. I have been had that occurrence a few times and got points on my license. So I do sort of make the efforts. And one morning driving to work, when I work somewhere else, I was driving along the dual carriageway. Now the traffic was quite heavy, and I found myself in the outside lane of the dual carriageway. And doing 50 kilometers an hour, maybe a little bit more, but nothing that I would be prosecuted over. But a car came right up behind me and was driving in a very erratic manner, and it was obvious the driver was really, really angry. But I just carried on for a bit, and then I pulled in after I overtook the car. But it was obvious then the traffic light ahead of me was on red, and I knew something was going to happen here by his behaviour. He could have been hooting his horn or waving his fist. So when we came to the traffic lights, he stopped. He had to stop at the lights. He stopped at the red. But I made sure there was about 50 metres of a gap in front of me. I think you probably know by now I have a big fear of physical violence. It's not something that really fits in with my personality. So I stopped a good 50. So there's a massive gap between me and the car in front. And I made sure the doors were locked. And I opened my driver's window about an inch. I shouldn't really have created a forum for him, but I'm quite happy to listen to any arsehole if they've got a stupid opinion. So I was sitting there, and he got out the car. I could see him 50 metres away. It was a long way. And I did think to myself, what happens if the light changes now and he's still walking like an arsehole towards me? So he walked towards me, and he came up, and I wondered what literary gem, what profound statement he was going to say to me. I thought, maybe he's a member of the Garda Síochána. No, he wasn't. So he's coming up towards me, and as I looked at him, I got the feeling he was hungover, and I think he might have been in some distress. He had a passenger, another guy, but he didn't get out. So he came up to the car. It seemed like an eternity. Luckily there were a long red traffic light. I suppose that went a bit quicker. And he came up to the window, and he said quite a profound statement, really. I think it was something like, the exact words will fail me now, but it was something like, "What the fuck are you doing, you specky four-eyed twat?" And that was sort of it, really. I mean, I wasn't really thinking of I couldn't feel of a reply to that, really. And I just sort of looked at him for a few moments, and he went to walk off back to his car and stopped, and was going to come back and say something else. But the words, I think, failed him at that moment, and he walked back to his car, and that was that.